where we are, we have a group of 23 members, and we are very impressed to see that every member has a home garden back at home, and it's not only consisting of vegetables, but it consists of 5 types of vegetables. It also consists of poultry, and also we are saying we also need to incorporate what you're calling the fish and other subsectors, so that we can be able to have a more balanced diet. So I must really commend these initiatives, and also commend the county government for also being able to support the farmers further to be able to realize this. So we are really, really impressed. We are seeing that the 23 members also are teaching other members of the society. And this one is a very clear indication that once, say, one household adopts another household, or even 5, we are really going to have a ripple effect, and we'll have more families being able to produce their own food in the simplest of production units. And that's how we are able to attain food and nutrition security as a country, one of the key areas that our president is very keen about. And as we all know that food and nutrition security comes at a cost, we cannot sit down and assume that everyone will be able to afford to set up these kitchen gardens. And that's why we have been very deliberate in all our programming across all the 47 counties to be able to provide finances to help farmers, and most particularly the homesteads, the households, to be able to set up their own kitchen gardens. This one will be achieved through 3 of our key programs that we are running across the country. That is KSAP, we also have NARIG, and we also have the CVAP. CVAP is one of the programs that we are implementing in Makueni, and these farmers are beneficiary of the program that we're calling CVAP. The target was 1 million home gardens, but I'm seeing us surpassing this 1 million home gardens because the uptake has been really, really impressive. More families want to come on board. And what we are saying is we will be giving through different programs depending on how they are designed. Like for NARI, we'll be giving grants across the country. KSAP the same. For CVAP, how we've designed it, we'll be giving seedlings and also some drying units so that our farmers can be able to preserve the vegetables. And then also we'll be giving shade nets. So the programs are different in terms of design, but all of them are addressing the same thing. We also have a program that will also be mainstreaming the issue of fish eating. It is one thing also to produce, but also we also need to develop a culture where we also consume what we produce as well. So also during great challenges also lies great opportunities, and we are very happy to see the youth coming forth and being able to tap where the challenges are, and be able to tap into the existing opportunity, and mostly be able to offer a boost to the sector, because we all know that the innovation and their education is what the sector needs. And because the youth, the government has given you a platform where you're also able to tap into the resources that are there, the technologies that are there, also the extension that is there. We want to urge you to take maximum advantage of the platform given by the government, and be able to create livelihoods for yourself and even for your communities, and also be able to help the agriculture sector perform even better. So as we talk about the 1 million kitchen gardens already, we have already put in plans to implement the first set of 400,000 households. So the plans for implementation are already ongoing. So we also have now phase 2, where we're also implementing the rest 600,000 gardens, home gardens, and we are calling upon stakeholders and other well-wishers to come and join in this particular initiative so that we can be food secure. And also, as we close, our children are at home, so we want to encourage our families, our homesteads, to be able to, once you see your children, our children, have an interest in seeing how food is grown, encourage them, because that is very deliberate, so that we can be able to introduce our children to food production technologies at the simplest of ways, so that they can be food secure in future. So mine is really to commend the good job being done by the farmers, and commit that as government we are going to support you even further, so that you can now move from this level and fully commercialize, because our greatest joy is to see that our farmers are able to bounce back even beyond this particular period. So thank you so much. And then also, as I close, it is one thing to produce, it is another thing to put food on our table, but it's also another thing also to disseminate the same information. So that's why you see we partnered with NBCC to be able to help us disseminate the information in forms that our communities are able to understand. Be it a community that speaks in a different language to another, we're able to unpack what does all this mean and be able to tell them what the common message is. So we really thank this kind of partnership, and tumefurahia sana pia kwa Madam Grace kwa kujitolea hivi. We are really impressed. We want to urge you to continue with a good job. Government will continue supporting you, because once we start from the household production units, that's how we are going to realize food security, because tukianzia pale kwa mkulima, coming up cumulatively, everyone on board, that is how we achieve food security.